Good morning. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Come on with us to Philippians chapter 4. In Philippians 4, I wanted to consider the account. There's two women there. They're in verse 2, and they're having trouble. There's some animosity there. We don't know exactly what the problem is. But Paul is encouraging them to help those women to get along. And he says at verse 6, he says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." Verse 8, he says, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things." And I wanted to consider why we should do that. You know, there's so many troubles in the world, so much garbage, and sometimes we have trouble with people. It's easy to focus on the bad, and he says, don't do that. If there's anything lovely, if there's anything praiseworthy, you meditate on those things. Why should we do it? Well, one reason is it's good for us. That's why. He says the God of peace will be with you. It's good for you. You know, we don't want you to be eaten up with hatred and animosity and envy, jealousy, any of those things. It's not good for you. We want the God of peace to be with you. But also, it's good for them. The Lord came to reconcile people in Him. All right, so it's not just good for you, it's good for them too, when we are able to rejoice together, to focus on good things and to come together and to understand the importance of being one in the Lord. That's why the Lord prayed for unity like He did. But it's also good for all men as well. It's good for those brethren who may not be a part of the problem itself, but there are brethren that are looking out for you. There are preachers, there are deacons, there are elders that are concerned for your soul, and it's good for them, right? You don't want to be a burden on them. So follow the Lord's teaching on this, but it's also good for the world. What does the world think when brethren are squabbling with one another and we're tearing each other down? What does the world think? They think there's something wrong with the church. We need to be what the Lord wants us to be. He is the God of peace. That's what the passage says. So therefore we meditate on those things that are good. We are thankful for all the good and perfect things that come from Him. And any requests we have, we make them known to the Lord, and we lay them at the Lord's feet. Hope you enjoyed this study. God bless you. Be a blessing to others. Hope to see you tomorrow morning.